Here we go. So now we are going to talk about macOS 26 Tahoe and its notes. macOS 26 Tahoe notes. macOS 26 Tahoe top 20 features for my MacBook Air M2 with Apple Intelligence. So this one will have Apple Intelligence, so this is important. Major new features in macOS 26 Tahoe. Liquid Glass UI redesign, refreshed visuals, more transparency, blur, depth effects, menu bars, toolbars, icons, widgets, and get more glass-like effects. Full Apple Intelligence integration, live translation, messages, FaceTime gets auto translation, including translated live captions while still hearing the original speaker. Phone app on Mac, we now have it on Mac. Call and receive iPhone calls via continuity with features like call screening and hold assist. Genmoji and image playground, make custom emojis, stylized images via AI prompts or descriptions, more control over style, appearance, etc. Smarter shortcuts and automation. Shortcuts now supports more intelligent actions, for example, summarizing text, generating visuals, tapping into Apple Intelligent models, including openly using cloud/private compute. Also triggers for automatic shortcut execution, for example, at a time when files are saved, display connected, etc. Spotlight improvements, more powerful, directly execute actions from Spotlight, send messages, create reminders, take notes, play music, etc. Better search, results ranked more intelligently. Filters includes apps/files, Clipboard, history, cloud drive, contents. Safari updates, UI tweaks, floating, rounded tabs, refreshed sidebar to better show saved content, iCloud tabs, etc. Privacy improvements, advanced fingerprinting protection by default, faster performance/battery improvements for video streaming, good. Reminders get smarter, audio, categorization of tasks, extracting action items from content, emails, websites, notes, better grouping/prioritization of reminders, new apps and game overlay, a hub for all your games, better discovery, friend integration with an overlay during gameplay, to adjust settings/chat/invites, also features like low power mode for gaming. Okay, that's good. The Journal app lands on Mac. Woo! Finally, the Journal app for diary, notes, mood, location, media is now available on macOS, synced across devices. Heck yeah! Let's go! Woohoo! Message enhancements, polls and group chats, custom backgrounds, animated backgrounds for chats, redesign detailed views, typing indicators and group chats, etc. New phone/continuity features. The Mac Phone app or Phone app allows you to make, receive calls, see voicemails, contacts, use call screening, and hold assist from Mac via iPhone. Yay! Guys, I'm excited about Journal. Live activities on Mac, seeing real-time updates, example for deliveries, ride hail, etc. via live activities in the menu bar or Mac interface. Improved accessibility features, including an accessibility reader, magnifier enhancements, better text readability options, new photos/media tools, Photos app redesign, liquid glass, tiles, size customization, pin collections, better filtering/sorting options, better integration across devices and continuity, devices work more seamlessly, phone/messaging, live activities, hyperlinks and actions across Mac, phone, iPad. New control center customization, more flexibility, add, remove, customize controls, rearrange items, adjust size, include third-party controls, etc. Privacy and security enhancements on device AI models where possible, more privacy by default. For example, fingerprinting protection in Safari, live translation done in device, etc. Improved notes/writing tools, markdown, import/export, more tools for editing, possibility transcription of phone calls/voice content and notes, performance/graphic upgrades, including introducing of Metal 4, new graphics API with better frame interpolation, and denising. I'll put that word in there. For smoother visuals, especially in games, low power mode for games to extend battery life during gaming, clipboard history and better file search, Spotlight expands to introduce clipboard history, cloud drive, smarter filters, and improved file searching, and miscellaneous UI, personalization tweaks, folder color / icon tilting, new accent / text color options, woo! Dynamic wallpapers and live wallpapers, example Tahoe wallpaper, and more live wallpaper options. Yes! Okay, now we're gonna do what this means for MacBook Air M2 with Apple Intelligence. Since my MacBook Air M2 is Apple Silicon, I will benefit from nearly all of the Apple Intelligence powered features. Here's what to expect and where some trade-offs might be. Here we go. So for expect and works well, we have all AI features, live translation, Gemoji / image playground, intelligent shortcuts, etc. should run smoothly since M2 is modern and powerful. Here's the possible limitations or trade-offs. Battery life might be more impacted under heavy usage. For example, continuous AI tasks, graphics, gaming overlay, etc. Expect more drain during the day-long sessions. What to expect is Spotlight enhancements will be responsive thanks to fast SSD and good system integration. And possible limitations, we have more demanding graphics features, Metal 4, high frame rate visuals may not be as smooth as on higher ends, for example the Mac M2 Pro or Max. If pushed hard, may limit frame rates or detail. And then we also have for expectations, game apps, live activities, etc. will be usable. The MacBook Air M2 supports Apple Intelligence fully, and then what's not is the thermal constraints. Air has less cooling headroom under very heavy graphic or gaming loads, especially for long sessions. You may see some throttling. For expectations, or expect control center, customization, UI tweaks, personalization, etc. will be less risky. Smooth UI / UX enhancements. Some features may require updates or further fixes, bugs in early versions. Some reports indicate battery or performance issues in early beta / launch builds. That is the notes for MacBook Air macOS 26 Tahoe notes. Now let's move on to iPadOS, which are probably the same as iOS, but we'll see how it goes. And then we're going to talk about AirPods, and then we are done. Okay, so live translation, messages, FaceTime, automotion, execution, that's what it says, speech to better, improvements, auto cataract, alright, use screen, okay, markdown / pollution, forgive me for these words, and you guys can't really see me, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so now we are going to do what this means for MacBook Air M2 with Apple Intelligence. Thanks to the constraints, and then the other thing,